No deadline, but we're moving speedily towards it.
What if you get rearrested?
I don't care.
Okay, that's interesting. In the past, you have asked Biafrans not to attend churches manned by Yoruba pastors.
Yes.
Why has you seem to have toned down a bit on that?
Yes. Because they have changed as well.
Oh, interesting. So people are saying that federalism is not working for Nigeria. How do you intend that the new Biafra will be governed?
Confederation. Every ethnicity will have the rights to control their resources and to govern themselves. There will be no interference from anyone whatsoever.
How do you react to the US ambassador's prediction that Biafra is a failed project, or the Biafra project will fail?
They said the same thing about the state of Israel in 1948 when it came into existence.
So,
it will come. There's nothing man can do to stop it.
So in this new Biafra, if it gets actualized eventually, would you contest for political positions?
No.
Why not?
My job is to restore Biafra, not to serve it in any political capacity.
So now how do you react to Ohanese Indigo's disownment of you as well as that of Abga?
I'm not sure they disown me. We disagree, but the media would like to hype it up because they want to magnify the differences that we have. It's just mere emphasis, divergent views and emphasis. Basically, that's what there is to it. We are Republicans by nature, so people are entitled to their views. I may not welcome it, but I defend the right to vote all the time.
How has IPOP and yourself reacted to the Arawa ultimatum to Igbos in the northern parts of the country?
It wasn't directed at us, so I couldn't possibly react to it because it's not directed at us. But I think it goes to show that they're in tune with the prevailing trend, which is referendum. At least we welcome the fact that some of them are Democrats.
I don't understand how it wasn't directed. You are the leader of Biafra. Are Igbos in the north not part of
They are part of Biafra. They've been, your landlord said you should go. Then what do you expect to do? Exactly. Your landlord said you should go. Isn't he trying to go? If you said they will kill you. They've been doing that since 1945. They kill all the time, so it's nothing new to us.
It was reported that you had said no elections in Anambra State. Do you think that can be possible without bloodshed of some sort?
How can you be bloodshedding when you're in your house sitting down and enjoying Ofe Salah on the 18th of November 2017? How's that bloodshed?
So when you say no elections, no referendum, how do you intend to make this happen? Are you going to declare that Biafrans sit at home on election day?
Yes. Yes. There will be no movement. No cats, no dogs outside, no chicken, nothing.
Okay, so
complete silence.
Those in the zoo say that you're a hypocrite and that you have a British passport and yet you have asked Biafrans to destroy theirs on a certain date. What are your reactions to this?
I never gave such a directive. You're asking me a direct question, and I speak truthfully and directly. I did not give such an order. If people want to destroy whatever document or papers they have on them, that's entirely up to them. Okay. And I'm not a hypocrite either, because my land was forcibly taken over by external forces, and I'm being forced to live under it. It's my job to fight to get myself out of it. Nnamdi Kanu, they all had British traveling documents before they still fought for independence and got it. Something applied to George Washington in America. He was a British colony settler, traveled about as a British citizen before he got USA out of the mess that was colonial rule from England. Something in India. It's nothing new.
So from my interview now with you, it appears that the media sort of has a lot of biased information going on, about IPOP.
Because those that fund them have an interest in maintaining one Nigeria. Those that loot, steal, cheat, criminalize the entire political landscape, they have something to gain. So the more Nigeria continues, the more these criminals and rogues get fatter.
But then how do you intend to stifle the false information that goes by all the time?
It's by trying to respond when people like you come around and ask me questions, and then I respond to it. If those who are sensible and reasonable understand what I can do and what I cannot do. I've been in the public limelight for close to 4 years. So people know what I can do, what I cannot do. If people wish to delude themselves with false propaganda information about me, they're more than entitled to it. I cannot stop them from doing so. But what I say to them is that those people who are feeding you this junk information about me, they do not wish you well. People like us, IPOB, are the only ones that can save you from your chronic poverty, from your diseased state of mind, from your horrible bad roads, from your non-existent hospitals, from your absence of infrastructure. And we're the only ones who can make it possible for you to get a job. That's how it is. All those people telling you all those nonsense about Nnamdi Kanu is because they know that Nnamdi Kanu is capable of articulating a policy or a viewpoint that can get you out of the mess that you're in. So they want you to remain poor, to remain blind, for your parents to be dying. It benefits them.
So, lately you've been granted bail conditions.
Yes.
And the Nigerian government and a lot of public opinion analysts seem to think that you're breaching the bail conditions.
Where were those people when Buhari refused to obey court order upon court order upon court order? Why didn't anybody go to Daura or go to Asarok to ask Buhari why he'd failed to obey court orders to set me free, to release Dasuki and to release Zagzagi? Why have they not obeyed the court order to release Bright Chimeze Ishiwa as pronounced by a competent court of law in Uyo? Why don't people concern yourself with the gross abuse of human rights being perpetrated on a daily basis by DSS, by the police and by the army? Why are you not trying as hard as possible to uncover the mass grave that they have in army barracks in Onitsha? Why have you not questioned them about the amnesty report and about the slaughter and the butchering of our people? Why are you people so hell-bent on things that don't matter, whereas you should be concerning yourself with things that actually matter? Have you asked them why you have no light, why you must run a generator? Have you asked them why they import refined fuel when you have 4 modern refineries and you have abundance of crude oil? Have you asked them any of those questions? Why don't you have good roads? You have aggregates, you have stones, you have bitumen coming from the ground. Why do you have bad roads? And you have unemployed graduates of structural, or should I say civil engineering. Why are you not asking them all those questions? Because they understand that Nnamdi Kanu mean well for the masses, for the people, the downtrodden, people who are suffering because of poverty. They turn your mind around because they know you are not disciplined enough to understand that you need to stand your ground, to demand for what is yours. That is why it is very easy to twist the mind of a black person. Che Guevara came to Congo to fight.